The dinosaurs are real? No, they're just CGI. Look at that. The shadows don't line up. You got to make sure your shadows line up when you're playing songs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name is Chris Dryfoos, Dryfoos. I'm glad you tuned in. We're going to start things off with a little tune that I wrote called Heady West. It's named after a folk singer. I believe she pronounced her name as Heidi West, but it was spelled Hedy. And so I wrote this song in honor of her. She was a really important singer-songwriter in the folk revival of the 1960s. And here we go. 500 miles till I can go. I hear that lonesome whistle blow. Lord, I wish that I could stay, but all around the people say, head west, young man, head west. Head west, young man, head west. Put your body to the test. Head west. Built a shack on that old plain, not a penny to my name. I just wish to go back east, where a man can die in peace. Head west, young man, head west. Head west, young man, head west. Put your body to the test. Head west. Came with frost and snow. My poor soul is bound to go. One last wish here as I lay. Don't take heed to those who say, head west, young man, head west. Head west, young man, head west. Put your body to the test. Put your body to the test. Put your body to the test. Head west. So this next song is called Mary. It's a little tune. I don't really remember writing it, but I just remember thinking it was really good. So I just was like, man, this is such a good tune. And it's on an album that I'm putting out later in 2020, if all goes according to plan, which is called Beaches in Winter. And it's a little song cycle about like just being really like sad and really like, I don't know, it's like being like heartbroken, but also like not liking any of your friends. And then all of your friends just kind of, you kind of go off in one direction and all your other friends just stay in one spot. And then they're just like, But that's not what the song is about. That's just what the whole album is about. So you have to listen to the whole album to get the gist of it. The song Mary is kind of one of those more fragile tunes. Don't let him tarry when your auburn eyes hypnotize me too. Oh, Mary, all that baggage you carry, no, it just doesn't do. Know what I say is true. You're sure to find another way if you'll just stay with me today and say you will be mine. You said it's wrong and you don't care, but I can't help that you're so fair. I swear for all of time. Oh, Mary, I swear that I'll carry the weight of the load down any road for you. Oh, Mary, when the world is so scary, well, leaving me now would make me feel so blue. Yeah, leaving me now would make me feel so blue. There we go. So Chris, tell us about this next song. Well, the next song, sorry, hold on. I do this thing where my words get so excited to come out of my throat that they get all lumped together. Like a big word vomit. Anyway, this next song I'm going to play for you is actually the first time I'm playing this song in, I guess you would consider it public. There's only one person here. That is our lovely recording engineer, Jan, who runs the show. But this is the first public version of this song ever to be performed anywhere. Learned it last night. Fingers crossed. This is a song called Rhythm of the Rain. It's off of a record that I did with my other band, which is called the Romani Brothers. And we wrote the whole album for this, the album that this song is on, in one night after our guitar player, Johnny, broke up with his first girlfriend. And I was like, we're in the studio right now. We need to write the whole album. So this is one of the songs we wrote. It goes like this. Rhythm of the falling rain slash on my face. Rhythm of the falling rain, wash my guilt away and leave no trace. I'm so depressed, feeling rather guilty for what I've done. I will not rest till I've won back the only one. Driving snow and ice, you are never feeling half as nice. Touch me once again, I need to know you're real and not pretend. Rhythm of the rain sliding down my back and against my wall. Do not mask my pain, I just really need to hear you call. There you go. This next tune is called You Never Loved Me. It was written around the time that our glorious tyrant was elected to be the leader of the land that we live in here. And this is a song, without getting into too much personal detail, this is kind of what happens when, you know, you really care about somebody, but they kind of voted the opposite. And then there's also a whole backdrop of like unrequited love, which is like, you know, you kind of have somebody in your life that you really care about, but they're making like, and this is not necessarily, it was written about one person specifically, but it can be applied to like a lot of different people. It's just like when there's someone in your life you really care about, and it's like they're making choices that are like really, in your opinion, stupid. And it's like, I can't understand why you're doing this. And there's a little bit of a narcissistic element in there too, because you automatically think you'd be better for them than whoever they end up being with, you know, whether that be a romantic relationship, as this tune was written about, or even just as like a friend. Like, you know, some people will align themselves with people who just aren't good for them. And that's kind of the whole gist of this tune. I guess in a nutshell. It's called You Never Loved Me. You and I divided by sides, both of us thinking it was good. Times were strange, people never change. I thought I'd help you if I could, but I know you never loved me like I would. And I know you never loved me like he should. He's got a face, but values are misplaced. I guess you think that's worth it all. You smile to your friends, but fear never ends. I'd tell it to you if you'd hear, but I know it would just fall upon deaf ears. I just hope all of the beauty's worth the tears. You and I, divided by time, both of us thinking we're alright. The hatred swells, 'cause fear always sells. That's been so true for many days. But I know you never loved me anyway. Though we'll never be quite happy, we're okay. Now, it was good that I nailed that one. Sometimes when you play acoustic versions of songs, you got a lot of leeway when you screw up to kind of like, oh, I intended to do that. Like, but, you know, with that one, you really kind of have to be on the nose. Otherwise, it's like, ah, man. You can be right in like 2/3 of it, and if you screw it up, it's like, you lose the suspension of belief. So the last song here that I'm about to play for y'all is called Dawn of Freedom. I wrote it, I don't remember writing this one either. I just remember having the original manuscript for it, and the original lines on the manuscript, I believe, are, look around, make sure you aren't encaged. And then I just crossed those out for obviously the right reasons, because this song, everybody seems to like it. If you're John Miles, you like it. If you're my freshman roommate, you like it. If you're my... well, I don't think my grandparents ever heard this one. So this is one I'm dedicating to my grandparents. It's off an album I did called Freedom Fighters. Link in the description below. Anyway, here's Dawn of Freedom. You say you're not ready to face the light. You'd rather stay in bed. But sooner or later, and you know that I'm right, you gotta face what lies ahead. The dawn of freedom's coming on, from darkness into morn. The dawn of freedom's coming on, so lay down your hate and your scorn. The dawn of freedom's coming on, with the rising of the sun, and everybody's running on. No cage for anyone, no. Well, you say that you're tired, unable to keep your focus in the day. Well, don't you be crying, no, don't you weep. Your fears will melt away. The dawn of freedom's coming on, from darkness into morn. The dawn of freedom's coming on, so lay down your hate and your scorn. The dawn of freedom's coming on, with the rising of the sun, and everybody's running on. No cage for anyone, no. You are suffering, living in pain, or down in poverty. Well, soon you'll be living, strength you will gain, and you'll lose all your misery. The dawn of freedom's coming on, y'all, from darkness into morn. The dawn of freedom's coming on, y'all, so lay down your hate and your scorn. The dawn of freedom's coming on with the rising of the sun, and everybody's running on. No cage for anyone, no, 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 no. Thank you. My name is Chris Dryfoos, Dryfoos, and if you liked anything you heard, give me a call sometime and we'll go grab a lemonade. Thank you, and see you next time. All right, so my favorite cat story doesn't revolve around a cat specifically. I had 2 cats. Both of them died grisly deaths, and I don't want to repeat what happened to them on the show, but I'll tell you a story about a song I did about cats. The song was called I Like Cats, and it was in 2013, back when I was a high schooler. I decided to make a movie about one of my classmates. His name was George, and the plot of the movie was that he became, it was like the king of the winter dance, which actually happened, but everything else in it was fake. So it was like, he was like a gangster, he became the king of the winter dance. Then he put out a rap album, and one of the songs on the rap album, which was called the G Rich EP, was called I Like Cats. And the whole song was just like, I like cats, cats. And I just looped like him saying I like cats throughout like the whole song. And it just goes off on this weird psychedelic tangent. And in the middle of this like psychedelic madness that's happening, it's because I played all the instruments except for him doing the rapping. You just hear him go, cats, cats, like chanting it in this weird, like Jim Morrison, like orgasmic rock type of like the song would speed up as he said cats. And that's my cat story. That actually happened.
I love that.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
You don't want to see it.